Are you considering making a move to La Quinta? Have you thought about maybe when you retire, this would be somewhere you would like to live? Let me jump in here and stop you for just a minute, because I wouldn't be me, and I am known as the real estate agent with radical candor. So I'm Kimberlee Morgan. I've been an agent here in La Quinta for 20 years, and I am gonna jump in today and share with you 5 things to consider if you are seriously thinking about moving to La Quinta. Although it is beautiful, there are some things that you need to be aware of, and I'm gonna jump into those 5 things right now. So stay tuned, grab your water bottle, your coffee, or your cocktail, and let's jump in together, shall we? Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Okay, so we don't have bears, but stay tuned. Welcome to the fabulous La Quinta, California. Our beautiful and unique desert is home to an ecosystem of zoo-worthy animals. The La Quinta desert bighorn sheep. Now these creatures are majestic, and I love looking at them. They roam the rocky hillsides of the Santa Rosa Mountains, and they literally look like they are posing for a documentary for a nature show. They're incredible. However, they will eat your mail and your flowers, whether they do sometimes come down into the valley. Coyotes. These guys are adaptable and resourceful, and they've been here long before we have. They are basically the original street smart pranksters, and they are always looking for their next meal, aka your precious pets. So if you're not one step ahead, making sure that you understand they can and they will jump your 10-foot wall. Bobcats and mountain lions are both elusive and majestic creatures as well, and they occasionally make an appearance, reminding us that they are nature's ninjas and that they are always ready to strike a pose when you least expect it. So be on the lookout for those as well, especially when driving at night. A lot of these creatures like to come out in the evening. Roadrunners. Speedy and full of characters, these guys are always out running around just like the old cartoon. Beep, beep. They are running around like they are going on a hot date and they are late. They don't pay attention to cars or you, and as my daughter used to call them, the run roaders are always looking for a baby bunny, a baby bird, or a lizard. It's not fun to watch. Reptiles. The desert wouldn't be the desert without snakes, tortoises, and lizards, and they remind us that these slithery guys were here long before we were. Birds of prey. Hawks and owls, they soar over our skies and they are beautiful. They remind us of freedom and power. They literally are the acrobats of our La Quinta sky, but they too are looking for their next meal, so something to be mindful of. Spiders, my least favorite part of La Quinta. Desert tarantulas, recluses, black widows, you name it, we got it. Not to mention, we've got cockroaches that are huge. Like, I'm talking gross, huge cockroaches. We here prefer to call them the date beetles because it just sounds nicer, but yeah, no. They're disgusting, and they come out especially when it's hot. So don't be surprised if you find them in your house, in your bathroom, in your kitchen sink, looking for a drink of water in the summer. I personally prefer to see all these creatures at the Living Desert in Palm Desert, but this is something to be mindful of if you're thinking of moving to La Quinta. We have animals, we have bugs, we have snakes, and yeah, so something to think about. I told you I was gonna tell you the truth. Are you thinking of relocating to La Quinta? Well, I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have actually taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide. This is meant to save you hours of research. I have linked it down below. From top employers, area hospitals, and a boatload of other information of important things to know. The best part is this guide is 100% free. You heard me right, it is 100% free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope this helps. All right, another reason you might not want to move to La Quinta is if you have the attitude of, ooh, people. This might not be the spot for you. We have festival and concerts and amazing events, bringing a boatload of revenue for the city of La Quinta, which is wonderful for our small businesses. But on top of the snowbirds and the people that live here normally, this brings a lot of traffic, a lot of tourism, and they're not really thinking about the locals who have to go to work tomorrow. So just letting you know, they're not here for a long time, but they are definitely here for a good time, and we as residences work around them. One event, Coachella Valley Music Festival. The Coachella Valley Music Festival is one of the most famous music festivals in the world, and Coachella takes place over 2 weekends in April at the Empire Polo Club grounds, which is not too far from La Quinta, so we definitely are impacted. This brings headliners like Lady Gaga, Green Day, Post Malone, so get ready for musical extravaganza that will have you dancing like nobody's watching, but no, there's people. And then right after we have Coachella, we launch into Stagecoach Country Music Festival. This is held at the same venue as Coachella, and it brings premier country music. It is another world-renowned famous music festival, and this is in the end of April, and this brings headliners like Zach Bryan, Jelly Roll, Luke Combs. So dust off those cowboy boots and get you ready to do your 2 steps out of the way. If you're not going to the concert, you're definitely going to want to hibernate like the rest of us. Music isn't your thing? Tennis. We have the major tennis tournament here in Indian Wells Tennis Garden. It takes place once a year, and it brings in people from all over the world. This is a huge tennis tournament, so people flock here to watch their famous tennis players beat out the competition, to have a good time. It is a major venue in Indian Wells. You don't want to miss it if you love tennis, but again, there's people galore. Golf events. The American Express PGA Tour. This is an annual golfer tournament that formerly was called the Bob Hope Chrysler Classic. I am not a golfer, so don't quote me on that, but this takes place in January, and it is a major event taking place at PGA West and I believe La Quinta Country Club, both of which are part of La Quinta. So get ready to witness some amazing golf, a whole lot of people. And then on top of that, we have the Career Builder Challenge as well, which is another major golf event right here in La Quinta. So this attracts professional golfers, amateurs, people that are dreaming of becoming golfers, but get ready for some serious action. These people take over our town. Not to mention, on top of these huge world-renowned events, we also have our local events here in La Quinta, which is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but we definitely work around. We have things like the Art Festival that takes place in downtown La Quinta at our Civic Center Park. This draws over 200 artists, sculptors, jewelry makers. It is amazing. It is absolutely beautiful, but it draws people from all over the place. So if you haven't been, it's something to do. But again, be mindful, because if you think you're going to be in the park during these events, think again, there's people everywhere. Not to mention all the fine dining that's going on, and there's usually music going on down there as well. Let's talk about the Ironman event too. Let's not forget this. This is one of our newer additions here in the Cove in La Quinta. It started a few years back. They literally hike, they bike, and they swim in Lake Cahuilla. And this is a major event drawing people from all over the world as well for the Ironman event. And it is a human testament to endurance and determination, not only for those participating in the events, but for those of us who live here, who are doing everything we can to not only avoid them on the roads, stay out of the way, the detours. It is definitely something that you are going to have to learn to navigate and have some patience with during these fabulous events. We detour, we go out in the morning, we go out in the evening, and do what we can to try to avoid all of the different detours and traffic. But again, as your candid realtor, I promised you I was going to tell you what might make you think twice about moving to La Quinta, and that's another one. Hey everyone, it's Kimberlee. As much as I enjoy doing these videos, there's actually something I enjoy doing a whole lot more, and that is helping people like you make the move to La Quinta from all across the US. I have helped countless families move to the desert over the years, and I would love to help you as well. So whether you're thinking about making a move next week, next month, or even next year, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to help you. I have all my contact information here on the screen, and in case you missed it because the pop-up went too fast, it's also linked in the description below. I look forward to helping you make your move to La Quinta. Welcome to La Quinta, the ultimate playground for retirees. With its beautiful scenery, the warm climate, endless recreational outdoor activities, it's no wonder that La Quinta has become a haven for our fabulous 55 plus crowd. As of 2024, La Quinta boasts just under 40,000 residents, and about 30% of those are 55 plus. So that means roughly 12,000 people living in La Quinta are here full-time as retirees, calling this paradise home. Why it means something for you and thinking about moving to La Quinta? You can easily spot them ruling the town. That's right, our retirees rule the town. Let's let them dive into the world of ruling the town. Here's a couple ways you can tell. Golf enthusiasts. Oh my goodness, I am tongue-tied today. You will find them on the golf course at the crack of dawn, debating their finer points of the game or their swing. If you want to join them, just follow the trail. Of course, they are a fun group of people. They are also known as our early happy hour heroes, at least to me. Retirees know how to have a good time and enjoy life. And that means starting happy hour a little bit earlier than most of us who still have to work. By 2-3 p.m., you will find these guys toasting the good life with a glass of wine, a refreshing cocktail, and maybe some appetizers. And that's after they've been on the golf course all day, drinking on the golf carts. Who am I to get in their way? They are looking for the best drink deals in town, so follow the happy hour crowd. You know where they are. Cautious drivers. They are known for driving like everybody else has asked for a scenic tour of the city of La Quinta, even if we didn't. The other thing to be careful of is many times they could care less that you're on the road. They literally change lanes, slow down, speed up. They rule the road. We just use it. So something to keep your mind out for. You definitely need to be a cautious driver here in La Quinta, especially after happy hour. Our social butterfly retirees are the heart and soul of our community here. They add such a vibrant addition to our community, and they have bridge games and dance classes, and they are never a dull moment. So if you want to pin them down for some kind of special event, you better make sure you plan it well in advance because their calendars are always hopping. How will you know that you found a retiree if you want to ask any directions or information? They are the fashion-forward divas of the desert. Retirees in La Quinta have mastered the art of looking effortlessly chic while staying sun-safe. They literally will go to dinner in polos, shorts, flip-flops, tennis skirts. You will find them out, but they're always comfortable and practical at the same time. I am not bashing La Quinta retirees in any way, shape, or form because I myself am turning that corner very shortly, even though I don't want to say that, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. I love my life. So why I am saying this is I am the 55places.com agent here in the desert in La Quinta. And I love helping these guys find their home, find the place that belongs perfect for them, that they fit in. And it is an amazing opportunity. I warn you, if this is not the type of people in the crowd that you want to be around, it definitely is something that you may want to rethink, because here in La Quinta, our retirees are literally our heart and soul of our community, and we love them. So something to think about. And now it's time for the question of the day. Are you thinking about making a move to La Quinta as a full-time resident? Or are you going to be a snowbird and only stay part of the year? Either way, we'd love to have you. Please be sure to answer the question in the comment section below, and also let me know where you currently live now. By the way, feel free to drop any thoughts or comments in the comment section below as well. Better yet, pick up the phone, send me a text, send me an email, or just give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. My contact info should be popping up on the screen. Welcome to La Quinta, where the weather is like a roller coaster ride through the desert wonderland and oasis. Buckle up, because this literally is not for the faint of heart. Winter in La Quinta's version of cool is a mild 43 to maybe 68, 70 degrees. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy outdoor activities and not worry about melting into a puddle. But don't get too comfortable just yet. This is literally the calm before the storm. When the weather is nice, the snowbirds flock to town, creating more traffic and a surge of dinner reservations. And don't be surprised if your electric bill starts to spike from all the extra energy use. Spring. As the flowers bloom, so do the temperatures. From March till about May, you'll experience highs of maybe 67 to the high 80s. It's a delightful time to explore the outdoors and be an adventurous, but you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on that mercury. Summer. Welcome to the furnace. From June to September, maybe October, La Quinta turns up the heat with a vengeance. The temperature is soaring, sweltering, triple digits on several days, and the sun is relentless. The UV index is off the charts. Hydration and sunscreen will be your best friends for several months as you're scorching, looking for the next place to find air. You'll need to plan your day around the heat. You want to be out early in the morning and late in the evening. And when I tell you there is really no cool desert air in the summer in La Quinta, I'm telling you the truth. Fall. As the leaves change color elsewhere, La Quinta cools down just a tad bit to a manageable 99 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a brief respite before the whole cycle begins anew. And let me tell you, throwing this one in here as part of the weather, but a different category, allergies. Whether it's from reseeding the grass all around us, including all the golf courses and the communities at least twice a year, or the flowers that are blooming all year round, the wind seems to blow like it's really pissed off on most days, especially after you washed your car or you just put all the patio furniture back and cleaned it after the last major windstorm. What does this mean for you? It means that throughout the year, your eyes are going to look like mine. You're going to look like you got into a bar fight with Rocky and you obviously lost. Half the time I'm going around looking like I have black eyes from my allergies, the low humidity, the dry climate, the wind. So if you are planning to move to La Quinta, be prepared because you will want to take Zyrtec or something to help Flonase, something to help with your allergies because they are definitely a problem here in our beautiful desert. So something to think about. Not only are the weather, we also have allergies. So before you move to La Quinta, remember sunscreen, hydration, and planning your day around the desert sun is something that you are absolutely gonna have to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I hear people say, but it's a dry heat. It's hot. It doesn't matter if it's dry or humid, and yes, I agree. I do not like humidity, and we have very little of that here, thankfully. That is definitely a plus. But a dry heat is still a hot heat, and there is no refreshing relief. Your pool will turn into a bathtub by August. The standing under a tree, yes, you get shade, but hot is hot. And when it's triple digit, you absolutely need to be smart. Do not be out in the desert hiking and plan your day around the nature. That's what we all have to do to survive the desert sun. And that, again, is me. I told you I would tell you with candor. I believe in telling you the truth. So that's one of them.